Well, the season's not exactly staggering to a close. Our performances lately have been good enough to keep us in first place in League One. However, we're out of the Champions League. We're out of the Coupe de League. We need some sort of silverware this year, or half the team is going to defect. And today, if we don't beat Troyes in the French Cup, that run comes to an end as well. My name is FM19, and this is the Return of Gloria with SC Bastia, episode 113. So yeah, I'm an idiot. I did the intro and did the recap and started playing the game. As you can see, we're 33 minutes in. It's 1-1, and I looked over at OBS and realized that I'd never switched it off the intro screen. It's late. I don't know why I'm even playing this. I'm desperate to get the season finished. I'm desperate to win at least some sort of silverware. Long story short, all my good players are demanding that we either improve the team or win some sort of silverware. We're out of the Champions League. We're out of the Coupe de League. The French Cup is our last opportunity, unless we win League One. And I don't want to toot my own horn here, but we have to literally fall apart these last few weeks in order for us not to win League One. It's possible PSG could turn on. It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. So we need a good performance against Troyes. And we got off to a quick start. As you can see, Mario Tomasi had a goal in the 10th minute. They just equalized. Romain Marc had his first goal of the season in the 31st minute. We're completely dominating them, and yet it's a tie game. And this is one of those cases where I think even if we win League One, we lose. I mean, Klopp's been sitting in the stadium watching. Tomasi crosses it in. Kaplan's there, and he scores. Nice. 42nd goal of the season for Hussein. Klopp's been watching every game. Orlov has teams interested in him. Mateo up to Martinez, who's done a really good job on the left. Dispossessed, but it goes to Lemos. Over to Tomasi, back to Lemos, to Mateo, to Lemos, over to Kaplan. Top of the box, takes the shot, blasted by Jarek. And Lemos picked up a Bruchin. We'll take him off at the half here. Pichon and Valet are both good strikers. Kaplan got behind the goal, or got behind the defensive line, rather. He should have crossed it. Pichon and Valet are both good strikers, but they are just not in the league of Hussein Kaplan. I think there are very few strikers in the world who are in the league that Hussein Kaplan is in. He has well exceeded my expectations. He's worth every bit of the 65 million euros we paid for him. He's absolutely exceeded my expectations. We bring Mercurio on for Lemos. I want to say Leon is playing. You know what? Let me pause this here real quick. And I was going to bring up latest scores, but we're the only teams playing today. I think Leon is playing Nimes. Tomasi dispossessed, but he gets it back, holds it up over to Flores. Long. Oh, that was nice. Even though Kaplan missed the shot, that was a lovely cross by Flores. Now, 60 minutes in, we're going to make one more change here. We're going to bring Pichon off, bring Valet on. I think if we lose Kaplan and we still have Pichon and Valet, and assuming the Werner stays healthy, Flores crosses it in, knocked away. Tomasi. Back to Flores, back to Tomasi, cuts inside, centers it. Mateo takes the shot, but he curls it high over the crossbar. That was an ill-advised shot. He's trying too hard to score. Okay, we're going to make our last sub here. We're going to get Florent Robert off and bring on... Oh, I took Sahovic off. Okay. It's not something I would normally do. We're moving Flores over to the inverted wingback. On the left, bring Mendez on. Can't believe I did that. Yeah, I can't believe I did that. Heck, after what happened at the beginning of this episode, I believe anything at this point. 5 minutes left in the game. Only 3 minutes of extra time. This should be it here. Kern on the throw-in. I can't even pronounce that. Haska over to Dupuy. Almost dispossessed by Mercurio. Mark has it. Sends it up towards Bakwa. He loses the handle. And he was offsides anyways. This should be it here. And it is. We are in the Coupe de League final. Now the question is, who are we playing? Lemos out 1 for 3 today. Yes, we hammered Troyes. Yep, there's Jurgen sitting in the stadium. 746,000 euros we won. I'll send the assistant to the press conference. Sean reached the yellow card. Has the French Cup final been decided yet? No, it has not. Marseille is playing Lyon. And Lyon's currently 4th. Marseille is currently 10th. They won the Coupe de League, so they qualify for Europa League. We're playing Nantes. And then we're playing OGC Nice. It never fails. I'm in the middle of recording. Or even before I start recording, I announce to my son that, hey, I'm going to record, so he can be quiet while he's playing the Overwatch or the Fortnite or the Apex, whatever he's playing at the time. And George decides to come downstairs and eat. And of course, he sounds like a herd of frickin' buffalo when he does. So anyhow, our last few games of the season, the French Cup final is going to be the last game of the season. We're going to play Nantes next. They're currently in 5th place. OGC Nice is 8th, Marseille is 10th, but they've already qualified for Europa League because they won the Coupe de League. Metz is 12th, but they're a tough team. Rennes is 16th, Monaco is 3rd at the moment, and then we finish up with Saint-Étienne. So we're going to forward ahead to the Nantes game and play that, and then after that, figure out what we're going to do. So back with that in just a bit. We're playing our 4-2-4. The previous video, George came down and started eating again, and just, that dog, He's a brilliant dog. I love him to pieces, but there's times when I just wish he was a cat. Anyhow, Orlov in goal. Roberto Valencia, current Flores is the defensive back 4. Mateo and Lemos is the midfielders. Martinez and Tomasi is the attacking midfielders. Kaplan and Pichon up top as the strikers. They got Pasek at defensive back right. He's still playing. He's still pretty good. Van Overeem is a very good attacking mid on the right. Cuisance is a pretty good attacking mid in the center. Sully is really... Stanek is... He's got a future. He's this good now as an inside forward on the left. He already grades out as an 88. I think one of my scouts had him went after him last year, and he graded out at an 89. So that was a completely different scout. So yeah, he's a very good attacking midfielder on the left. And of course, he's wanted by PSG. Credible result would be nice. We've still got 2 games in hand against PSG, who are currently tied with us for first place, but like I said, we still got 2 games in hand. There's still a chance for us to lose this. I don't think it'll happen, but it's FM. Anything could happen. What am I saying? Van Overeem crosses it in. Stanek is there. Knocked away. Flores sends it up. Tomasi's going to run it down. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Now he holds it up. Pichon takes the shot, but Kaplan's there. He bounced it off a Nantes player. It was a bad bit of luck. It bounced off the number 14, the defensive left back, Vazilla, and went right to Kaplan. Leomar up to Vazilla. Back to Leomar. Over to Yoshida. Up to Laurent. Back to Yoshida. Up to Cuisance. Back to Yoshida. Sends it over to Laurent. They're playing keep away at the moment. Van Overeem almost loses it. Drives forward. Crosses in. Stanek is there, and they equalize. I suspect that's happened quite a bit for Nantes. Kickoff highlight. Pichon. All the way back to Kern. He sends it up. Mateo knocks it down off the ensuing header to Lemos. Back to Kern. Lemos up to Tomasi. Drives forward. Oh, he tried crossing in. He bounced it off a Nantes player. Mozilla has it. Centers it to Yoshida. Over to Laurent. Cuisance. Back to Laurent. Over to Stanek. They're moving the ball around really well. Stanek is an attack, or is inside forward. It came really far over, and he's dispossessed. Tomasi. He's got help behind him. Nope, he's going to center it towards Pichon, who's going to take the shot, and he hits it far post. That looked ambitious, but it went in, so I have no complaints. Van Overeem off the ensuing free kick, dispossessed by Martinez. Kaplan up to Pichon, who got behind the defender. He's not going to have any help, though. Yes, he does. Oh, he took the shot just wide left. I can see why he did it, but he would have been better off passing it back to Kaplan or someone else coming up behind. Valencia off the free kick, sends it in. Knocked down. Overeem has it. Holds it up and sends it up towards Sully, but Valencia knocks that down. Martinez has it. Over to Robert. Up to Lemos. Long pass towards Tomasi on the other side of the field. He cuts inside. Crosses it in. Martinez is going to stop it from going out of bounds to Robert. Kaplan is there, but he heads it over the crossbar. Flores to Lemos on the throw-in. Back to Flores. Long pass towards Kaplan. Heads it down to Mateo. To Martinez. Drives left. Crosses it in. Kaplan's there. Off the post. Vazilla knocks it away. Flores to Pichon. Back to Flores. He bounces it off a Nantes player. Lemos runs down the loose ball. Centers it to Mateo. Back over to Lemos. To Tomasi. Cuts across the box, and slots it inside post past Omerovic. The Nantes goalkeeper. God, everybody's having a pretty solid game except Kern, who's on a 6-3 for some reason. Lemos. I'm not quite sure what he was doing there. Maybe he thought Jose was on our squad. I don't know why the yellow and green uniform would have given it away, but the Nantes, speaking of giving it away, Nantes absolutely gave it away. Tomasi with the ball up into space for Kaplan, and he takes the shot and puts it far post. 45th goal of the season for Hussein. I don't know where we'd be without Hussein. Something tells me we wouldn't be first place. We'd definitely be top 3, but we wouldn't be first place. Kern. Up to Lemos, over to Tomasi. Out to Flores, who bounces the cross off a Nantes player. Kern's going to run it down. Back up to Tomasi, to Lemos. And he gives it away to Jose again. I got a cough here, sorry. Overeem drives forward, almost dispossessed. And he bounces it off a Bastia player, Martinez. Long across the field to Vazilla. For whatever reason, Tomasi didn't get it. However, on the other hand, Vazilla gave it away. Kaplan with the ball now. Drives forward. Crosses it. Tomasi's there, but he can't get the header on it. Lemos is going to run down the loose ball. Taps it up to Mateo. Out to Martinez. Back over to Mateo. To Lemos. He takes the shot. Oh, he curls it right around the keeper. Wow, that's only his second goal of the season. Should be the last play before the half here. Martinez with the ball off the errant Nantes cross. Paslak sends it into Stanek, and I think Orlov got a hand on that, punched it over the crossbar. But holy cow, we are absolutely dominating Nantes this first half of the game. 10 shots, 7 on target. They've had the possession advantage, but it hasn't helped them. Kaplan and brace a goal, Pichon a goal, Tomasi a goal, Lemos a goal. Eden Stanek got a goal back in the 10th minute for Nantes, but wow. We are going to get Kern off. We're going to bring Fabian Hawk on. Kern was not having a good game, and I don't know why. He was like on a 6-1. No highlights this second half so far. Well, I say that, now we got a highlight. Paslak on the throw into Van Overeem. Cuts to the middle of the field. Long pass towards Stanek in space on the left. Stanek bounces his cross off a Bastia player. Tomasi runs down the loose ball. He turns around, drives up the field. And he's dispossessed by Luis. Jeez. That was horrible. Van Overeem gets the ball off the long pass, back to Paslak, over to Jose, to Laurent, back to Cuisance, over to Vazilla on the left, crosses it in, Van Overeem is there, it hits the post, knocked out of bounds. About 65 minutes in, we're going to get Bieber on for Martinez. Just passed. Why can I not make the substitution? Just past 80 minutes, we're going to take Lemos off and bring on Luca Mercurio. Robert to Kaplan. Tries passing it towards Pichon, but it's intercepted by a Nantes player who promptly gives it away. Hawk runs down the ball. Passes it up towards Pichon. Leomar knocks it down. Cuisance has it back to Paslik. Laurent up to Van Overeem. Oh, to Stanek. That was a nice pass, but Orlov gets in front of that, picks up the ball. 3 minutes of extra time. Valencia to Mercurio, all the way out to Robert on the left. Crosses it in, bounces it off a Nantes player. I don't know what happened there. The Nantes keeper lost it. Kaplan got it back, and it was kicked out of bounds. Last chance. Stanek up to Cuisance. Over to Van Overeem. Flores. I don't know. No, that wasn't Flores. That was Stanek. And they disallowed it. I'm not quite sure why. Robert. Leomar knocks it down. Mateo's there. Looked like he was fouled. He was. Last chance. Tomasi. Off the wall. Okay. The throw-in should be the last highlight of the match. Robert. And it is. That was a resounding victory. 19 shots, 9 on target, 2 half chances, 1 clear-cut chance, 1 woodwork hit. Nantes had 14 and 6, but they just, wow. They were run ragged at the end of the game. Brilliant performance all around. We did break the record for most wins in a season. We're also playing Lyon in the final of the French Cup. And I think that's what we're going to come back for. We'll come back for Saint Etienne and Lyon. Because currently we're 2 points ahead of PSG with 2 games in hand. So if we draw both, we're still 4 points ahead. As long as we don't lose, we'll be okay. I'm going to play this by ear. If it gets tight, we'll come back for the game that's going to decide it, and we'll still play the French Cup too. That said, a couple of very good wins. I like that we won the French Cup semifinal. We're playing for Silverware. Hopefully we won't trip over our own 2 feet again, like we have in all the other finals we've played. A dominating 5-1 win against a very good Nantes team. That was well done. This Coupe de League finals, it's still great. So, anyhow, it's getting late. I'm going to call it a night. If you liked what you seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM19, and I thank you for watching the Return on Glory to SC Bastia, episode 113.